Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Those who are above 60, they can sit in the chair. Those who are below 60, they are welcome over here. See, a lot of space. We have to learn to delete the unwanted data. Then only your hard disk can be useful. What is the topic? Gita?
Living with the Gita app.
Okay. The topic is living with the Gita app, and we have played the Gita music right in the beginning. That is called the Happy Mantra Mala. And all that is said in Bhagavad Gita in Sanskrit is presented in English and Hindi through these few words. So what did Gita tell us? See, it depends on who is reading Gita. See? If a person who is utter failure, he is reading Gita, what he will read? How can I make more dollars? He will never make. See? So, Bhagavan Shankaracharya spoke about knowledge in Gita. Madhvacharya spoke about devotion in Gita. Then Bala Gangadhara Tilak spoke about Karma Yoga in Gita. See? So everybody can go and bring out anything he wants out of Gita. It is like a big mall. You get everything. Now if you go and choose miseries, Bhagavan will say Tathastu. You will get miseries also. See? Now you choose. Our life is like, I went to one tea garden in Darjeeling many years before. And there it was written on the door of that owner, who was a good friend of mine, life is like a cup of tea. Depends how you make it. So you decide. You boil it too much and say, hey, it is too bitter. You made it. Nobody can do it for you. See? So let us decide what we want to make and what I have discovered in Bhagavad Gita. I will not tell you, he said like that, he said like that, what I have to say. See? So, first of all, what was the problem that is discussed and sorted out in Bhagavad Gita? What was the problem? And what is the mantra for that? How to get out of that problem? Mantra is what? Mananat trayate iti mantra. The one which helps you, if you reflect upon what is said, then it will help you. Many times what happens, we chant so many mantras and nothing is understood by us. But we keep on mechanically chanting. See? Like example I will give you. Om Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mokshiya Mamritat. क्या समझ में है? See? But it will have effect. Like we take Tylenol. What pharmacology we know about Tylenol, how it goes inside and how it works, we don't know. But it works. In the same manner, these mantras work. But if you understand the meaning, it will be more lasting. See, it will have immediate direct impact on you. So the same mantra I will explain in a few words and then we go ahead. See, Trambakam Yajamahe. I invoke the one with three eyes. I had very peculiar problems in my life. Not like you. My problem used to be, if Shivaji has glasses, what will be the design of that thing? In some places, the eye is vertical. So how he must be looking? How the crow looks, it looks like this thing. And they say the crow has only one eye. It goes from one hole to another hole. If he has to see this way, he does like us, he focus. So, Trambakam with the three eyes. Now, which are the three eyes? Come back to your experience. In the waking, we are a waker, unless you are a Bengali. I don't know why you are laughing. So, one eye is the waker, second eye is the dreamer, third eye is the closed eye. Don't say anything. So, Trambakam Yajamahe. The one who has the three eyes. Waker has only one eye. He is available only in the waking experience. Dreamer is available only in the dream experience. Deep sleeper is available also in the satsang. Many people, they do this in meditation. You know that? I do not do that because I don't meditate. But they ask question. Swamiji, in our ashram, many people when they sit for meditation, they do like this. What is that? I said, that is Jhatka meditation. So, Trambakam, the one who has got three eyes. Now, one simple question, find out the answer. See? I had good sleep, but in between I had bad dreams. Who can make this statement? You cannot make this statement because the waker is not present in the deep sleep. If the waker is present in the deep sleep, will the husband dare to snore before the wife next to him? What makes him courageous? No more waker. And that happiness expresses in the form of sound. Happiness is never silence, We are all happy, observe silence. No. See? And therefore, they go on snoring, high pitch. And when they snore, there is no hurry. Have you seen anybody snoring? Kar, 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 kar. No. Saptaswar. So, who makes this statement? I had good sleep, but I had bad dreams in between. Who can make? Waker cannot make, dreamer cannot make, deep sleeper cannot speak. Who makes it? So the one who is present in the waking without becoming a waker, the one who is present in the dream without becoming a dreamer, and the one who is present in the deep sleep without going to sleep. He is the Trambakam Yajamahe. Oh God, this is too difficult. See? So Trambakam Yajamahe, we are invoking that. Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. Su, not the children what they do. Su means Sushtu. Sushtu means healthy, good. See? Sukham. Sushtukham is Sukham. Kham Akasham. The happiness is Sukham. See? So, Sugandhim. Gandha doesn't mean smell. Gam is the destination, Gati. Dhi is the buddhi if we have. Because it's a questionable property. That we have or not. It's your personal choice, I have no problem. So, Trambakam Yajamahe, what will happen? Sugam Dheem. That buddhi, that understanding, which will make the best of our life. See, what is the destination of our life? Balastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmani kopina raktaha, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. See? We are all the time seeking only the same thing. See? One mother wrote me, Swamiji, my son is in USA, and then he was going well with one his girlfriend, and after 5 years now he doesn't want to get married. What should Swamiji, what should be done? I said, I'll get married to her. A person who cannot make decisions in his life, whether to get married or not, he should not get married. Example? See? Therefore, don't get worried about these worldly things. The same thing again and again. See? Like, those who are addicted to tamaku. Tamaku, So they will be taking out. Implantation, prana pratishtha. Then only they can talk, because without that they can't start. So, Sugandhim, the ultimate of our life is only this. Human life is having only one purpose. And that purpose is, let the Lord express through us. Only purpose of life. Don't seek Lord. Oh God, darshana do ghanashana mujhe cataract ho gaya hai. No. Don't get lost in that. He told me, he is suffering. He doesn't have the hands to work. He is in search of free hands, which are not busy in selfish activities. See? He doesn't have the speech, organ of speech. He wants to talk. But all organs are busy in self-praise and condemning others. See? He doesn't have mind. And all the minds are busy with raga dvesha. I versus you. So poor fellow is running here and there. Find out one place through which he can express. See? Like when I had to come to USA. By God's grace, I don't have any organization. See? So, if it is Washington DC, whom I will contact? Arun. Because whom I am searching? Who is capable and who is willing. See? And who has inclination to do that. Like here I came, I caught hold of Prashant. See? There are so many. If for our work we search a right person, is he not searching a right person through whom to express? Therefore, empty yourself and he will express through you. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam then you will have Atma Bala. Atma Bala is inner strength. Inner strength is self-confidence. See? Arjuna's problem was Katham Vishmam Aham Sankhe Dronam Cha Madhusudana Ishubhi Pratiyotsyami Pujarha Varisudana. How can I kill Dronacharya, Bhishmacharya? Our problem is, should I take tea or coffee? Ghatiya log, ghatiya problem. See, friends. So, Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam. That by which your self-confidence increases. What is called self-confidence? Atma Vishwas. Atma Vishwas is Paramatma Vishwas. Atma, Paramatma are not two guys. When you are in tune with your divine self, you will have confidence. That can happen only under one condition. We must respect our knowledge in our own actions. Very simple. Knowledge, early to bed and early to rise is the way to be healthy, wealthy and wise. Action, late to bed and late to rise is the way to be unhealthy and otherwise. And then we complain, Swamiji, our children don't listen to us. Because what we talk, we are not convinced. See, friends, when knowledge expresses in action, your self-confidence increases. What is called in the language of Kundalini Yoga as the Sushumna Avastha or Sushumna Nadi is opened. See, Ida, Pingala, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, when they merge together, that is called as Sushumna Nadi. Sushumna Nadi is nothing but the principle of life. See? So, Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam. Then, urvarikam yobandhanat mrityor mokshiyamamrutat. Heaven is not a place. Somebody may give their house name, Swarga. हमने सुना था शादी के बाद घर स्वर्ग हो जाता है. शादी की और हम स्वर्गवासी हो गए. देखो, स्वर्ग इज नॉट ए प्लेस. स्वर्गे लोके न भयम किंचनास्ति न तत्र त्वं न जरया विभेति उभे तीर्थवा अशनाया पिपासे शोकातिगो मोदते स्वर्गलोके. Swarga is a fearless existence. And there are 6 types of fears we go through. With reference to the gross body, the fear of old age and death. See. Swamiji, what will happen to me? What do you want? I grant you that. I don't want to become old. Then commit suicide. So, old age and death. In Yoga Shastra, it is called as Abhinivesh. There are Pancha Kleshas. The Avidya, Asmita, Raga, Dvesha and Abhinivesh. Abhinivesh is living with the identification with the body to such an extent that we see other bodies died and I am also body, so I am also going to die, and therefore leading a life of fearful existence. Therefore many people ask this question, Swamiji, what happens after death? I said, I have no experience. No, please tell. I said, has anything happened when you are alive? No. What can happen after death? Nothing will happen. Now watch in your own life. Tell me, before we came in this world, was anything lacking? Nothing. When we will leave this world, nothing will be lacking. If you don't trust me, try. So, when our earlier existence and latter existence doesn't make any difference, what a difference it will make our presence? See? Therefore, Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiyo bandhanat. So the bondage is this fear. Fear is the bondage. Bhagavad Gita, the first verse and the first word in the 16th chapter, Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi. Life must begin as a spiritual seeker, Abhayam, fearlessness. See? Our life is fearful. Oh, today is Ekadashi, and Swamiji, what to do? You gave me to eat rice. No, what will happen, Ekadashi? We are not supposed to eat the rice. Oh God, no, what will happen? I said, I tell you, what? Go to hell. Straight away. Non-stop light. See? Fearful existence. No. Therefore, understand, Urvarukamiyo bandhanat mrityor mukshiyamamritat. Be attentive. Urvaruka means the cucumber. How any fruit which is hanging to a creeper, it doesn't get separated from the creeper, yet it is separated, is it not? Like the mangoes fall down. The kaddu or pumpkin, it doesn't fall down. It is united with the plant and yet it is separated from the plant. That is Jivan Mukti. We live through the body, but we don't live as the body. We are connected with the life, but we are beyond the limitations of the life. Trambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urvarukamiyo bandhanat mrityor mokshiya. Then ma amritat, let me not die. You cannot die. Give it a try. You cannot die. There is one text in Mahabharata. It is Sanat Sujatiya. In that text, it is very beautifully brought out. Sanat Kumarji is the guru and Dhritarashtra is the disciple. There this topic is brought out and proved. Death is an impossibility. Body doesn't die. Because what is the body? Body is a mixture of the Pancha Mahabhutas. See? Do you know how Brahmaji makes the body? Like in our Bombay, you go to Chowpatty, there you get Bhel Puri wala. Brahmaji has learned from them. So they take the newspaper and make a cone. So there is a space. And in that they add 3-4 things. And the final is they top with the organic salt and give you. Exactly, Brahmaji does the same thing. Take the container of space and put the 4 elements, mixes them, and then instead of this, he puts the life and gives. And here we are born. So when the body dies, 5 elements go back to their own place. Who dies? If you take yourself to be Jiva, the soul, soul also doesn't die. Last life you misbehave with your wife, therefore this life she is taking revenge. If you don't behave properly, she is doing Karwa Chauth. She is not going to leave you next life also. See? So the Jiva doesn't die, the body doesn't die, the self of course never dies. Therefore, Urvarukamiyo bandhanal mrityor mokshiya mamrutat. Let me come to recognize this immortal self that I am. And who is that immortal self? Trambakam yajamahe. The one who is the supporter of all the experiences of the life but does not get influenced by anything that is supported. That is our essential nature. See? Don't go here and there. You can experience in your own life. Any place. Take one example. Now you are all sitting in front of me. I am telling only sitting. I am not telling listening. Because that is subjective. Then I am seeing you with my eyes. Suppose you are 100, 200 of you. In this place, if you become 10,000, will there be a burden for my eyes? Oh God, so many people I have to see. Or if there are only a handful of you, oh, it is light, I have to see only few people. And if all of you go away, will there be a loss to the vision? You don't have to do anything. Recognize your own experience. This Trambakam Yajamahe, are we not supporting the waking and dream? Is anything added to us? And when we are in deep sleep and samadhi, what are we losing? We are the same. This is the meaning of Trambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiyo Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshiyamamritat. Sri Maharaj. Therefore, how do we come to this experience? We have got so many techniques in Bhagavad Gita. And one thing I'll tell you, which nobody will tell you. You also don't tell anybody. Whatever was told by Bhagwan Krishna to Arjun in Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga, Ashtanga Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga, nothing was practiced by Arjun. Where was the Gita delivered? In a maternity home. On the battlefield. Now both sides, like Kauravas and Pandavas, example, Kauravas and Pandavas. See? Senayor Uvayor Madhye Ratham Sthapaya Mechuta. See? Hey Krishna, take my chariot between the two armies. And there Bhagavad Gita was delivered. Now imagine, Bhagwan has told, Shucho deshe pratisthapya sthiramasanam natyuchritam nati nicham chailajana kushottaram tatraikagram manakrutva na kinchida vichintayet. Is it possible between the two armies is sitting there, excuse me, Om Trambak. It was not practiced by him. See? Or else take the jap mantra mala in the hand, Om Shram Jaram Jaram Shram Jaram Jaram, and all jhatka, it gets entangled. Om Shram Jaram Jaram. And if you are a Gujarati, then Gujarati they have got the WhatsApp language of mantra. JSK, 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 JSK. Jai Sri Krishna, who will say that long? JSK, JSK, JSK. Therefore, Bhagavan doesn't come to them. Because he says, I don't know what is JSK. Is it a tire company? JK Tire, no? He did not practice anything. Then what happened? See, therefore our Mahamantra tells you, wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. Where are you? In satsang. What you should be? Satsangi. When? During satsang. You have learned Bhagavad Gita. But if I give you example of husband and wife, how the husband is stupid and wife is smart, if I give this example, immediately if there are husband and wife here, they start looking at it. Even Swamiji has understood. Because you are not satsangi. You are becoming husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, and as a result, you miss. On the battlefield, instead of remaining as a warrior, Arjuna became a disciple. He became a grandson. He became a brother. And therefore, he was confused. See, friends. And after the whole Gita was over, Bhagavan Krishna did not ask Arjun, Arjun, did you get the knowledge? No. He didn't ask. Kaschid eta shrutam partha tvaya ekagrena chetasa kaschid ajnana sammoha pranashtaste dharanjaya. Hey Arjun, has your delusion gone? He didn't ask, did you get knowledge? We are all knowledge. We are not short of knowledge. We are under the coverage of delusion. Remove the delusion. You are there. Therefore, don't seek truth. Discover truth. Scientific discovery. Scientists don't seek anything. They discover. And whatever is discovered, it is already existing. It was covered by something and therefore we miss the truth. So Arjuna's problem was, his warrior was covered by the grandson, the warrior was covered by the disciple, the warrior was covered by the brother, and therefore his argument, how can a grandson kill the grandfather? It is a sin, he is right. How can the disciple kill the guru? It is a sin, he is right. Then where did he go wrong? Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. This is what you are. This experience of yours is not through sense organs. This experience is not through organs of action or mind or intellect. If you have understood, then you have gone the wrong way. Understanding through intellect is conceptual. You are rich, you are poor, you are intelligent, you are beautiful, you are awful, is a concept. You are is not a concept. Kenopanishad says, Yadi manne se suvedeti dharmevapi nunam tvam vetha brahmano rupam yadasya tvam yadasya athano mimamsamevate. If you think you have understood nothing. Because it is not to be recognized as a concept. And concepts are subject to change. You have never changed. Therefore, what is the way to live happily in life? This Mahamantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. But oldies like me, when we were children, who asked you? One mantra is there, isn't it? Who asked you? You will come to know that 99% cases we talk when nobody has asked us anything. See? I'll tell you one example. This happened in Badrinath many years before. One morning, 4 o'clock, I finished my darshan. Badrinath Bhagwan came to one old Amma, Bhagwati Amma, she is no more now. So I used to go and sit with her and have nice tea. And she was such a great. She had whole Bhagavad Kantastha. Every morning she used to go and awaken Bhagwan Narayana by chanting Bhagavad Mahapuran. So I went to her and I was lying down. And that time I was young, etc. So she was playing with my beard. I said, Amma, I had decided no more lectures, enough of lecturing. She started laughing. I said, is it a joke? You are laughing or what? She said, who asked you this question? Did Narayana ask you, excuse me, will you give lectures? He didn't ask. Yes, he did ask. Did I ask you, will you give lectures or not? No, I didn't. You didn't ask. Then whose question you are answering? Find out, friends, in your own life. 99% we talk and nobody wants to listen us. Inside, it's a poultry farm. See? You watch in any public place one solitary person sitting. You simply watch. Do you think he's sitting quiet? What is this? He's talking to himself. Maharaj, आइए, आगे आइए. Remove that. So, we keep on talking when nobody wants to know anything about us. One example I'll give you. This is just example. I can fabricate n number of examples. All of them are bluffs. Don't trust me. Once I said like this in Delhi, one Gambhirananda came and, Swamiji, why do you say like this? You are bluffing. I said, you have patience? Yes. If I start talking about that I collected 1 liter of mirage waters and tasted it, it is potable. Will you trust it? Mirage waters cannot be collected for testing. So what I am talking is a bluff. Bhagwan is yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. He is not the topic of the speech, mind, etc. Therefore, whatever you talk about Bhagwan is a bluff. Whatever you talk about the world is a bluff. Meaning, whenever you talk, it is a bluff. In Hindi, if you take a spoon, take the spoon in Hindi, chammach, and put something sweet in that, and eat it, not the spoon, the contents. Because you should understand properly. And when you take out the spoon, will you give it to others? No. What will say? Jhuta ho gaya. Jhuta means what? Whatever touches the tongue, it is a lie. So whether you talk about the world, whether you talk about yourself, whether you talk about others, whether you talk about God, it is a bluff. Therefore, maunam vyakhya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam varshishthante vasadrushi ganaihi avrutam brahmanishthaihi acharendram kar kalita chin mudram ananda rupam swatma ramam mudita vadanam dakshina murti mide. The real instruction is through the Chinmatra mudra. This is called a Chin mudra, Jnana mudra. This is not a snuff mudra. Take the snuff. It's not a snuff mudra. Now what is said here, this I is identified with the mind becomes happy, miserable. I identified through the mind with the prana becomes hungry and thirst. I identified through the mind and prana with the body becomes man and woman, young and old, healthy and unhealthy. But when this I is separated from the three koshas, Annamaya, Pranamaya, Manomaya, then Vijnanamaya kosha, when it surrenders to the Anandamaya kosha, this is the mudra. Remain to your own source. Don't seek happiness. Be happy. See? Therefore, the more you reflect on this, the real spiritual practice is mauna. But remember, Bhagavad Gita tells, what is mauna? Mauna is mana prasada. You are cheerful and happy. That is maunam. Mana prasada, saumyatvan, soft. Not kururata. Tera satyanas ho jayega. No, not like that. If you cannot bless others, don't curse at least. See? So, mana prasada saumyatvam. Then maunam. Mauna is the discipline of mind, not that of the speech. So what we have to do? Simplest spiritual practice. You don't require anything, no alamban is required. What is that? Try right now, you can do it. Do not talk to yourself for next 2 hours. 2 hours. But you keep talking and you don't allow us to talk. Give it a try. Don't talk to yourself next 1 minute. Is it not simple? So extend this. Keep the watch in front of you only for 1 minute, lest you may sit more. No, 1 minute is enough. Then, after you become confident in that, make it 2 minutes. See? This is my yoga, newly discovered. And I have given a name to this yoga. Commode yoga. Do this in the morning when you land. During that auspicious hour, do not talk to yourself. That is the time all the planning for the whole day goes on. Give it a try, my friends. It is possible, it is not impossible. See? Therefore, who asks you, how many things we keep on talking? Nobody asks us. So what I am telling you, just a story, is not real. I told my friend, he never asked me, hey, you know why I became Swami? He has not asked, but I want to tell you. You know? Like, you know, when you get a vomit feeling, poop, and finally it comes out. So, you know, when I was in jail, and then somehow I ran away out of the jail. And then how to hide? So I became a Babaji. But don't tell anyone, okay? You are my friend, therefore I told. It went around and it came. So how many people are talking about you like this? Because everybody has got a separate, special friend. It goes on and on. You know, where from it started? Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnamidam. See how simple it is. So, 2 practices according to Bhagavad Gita. Arjuna was talking. See? And he was teaching Bhagavan Sri Krishna Dharma Shastra. See? If this war happens, there will be bloodshed. Naturally, Bhagavan didn't know that on the war front there will be a maternity ward or what. There will be bloodshed. And then Strishu Dushtashu Vashne Jayate Varna Sankaraha. And then all the ladies will become corrupt as if they are not. See? And thereafter Jayate Varna Sankaraha, there will be crossbreeding. See? And then nobody will be offering the Pindadan, and all the departed fellows will be waiting. Aaj aaye nahi raha. All things built up. And once you start in that wrong line of thinking, you cannot stop. And ultimately, you get disgusted. We are so good, we have not started the war, we should withdraw. See? And thus, having said, he got down from the chariot and he said, Na yotseiti govindam uktva tushnim babuvaha. I shall not fight this war. And he kept quiet. So seriously, he presented everything to Bhagavan Krishna. Bhagavan Krishna was Ismail, he was from UP. Ismail on the face. In UP, they cannot say smile. Ismail, station, speak. So, Bhagavan had smile on the face and confidence in the heart. And therefore, he was relaxed. See? On one platform, there were about half a dozen Mahatmas sitting. I was also invited. So, they were all bada, and I was a chota. I am not a Mahatma, I am a CH Atma. So, I was sitting there. He said, no, Maharaj, you have to also give talk, you come here, you are a speaker. I said, all right, I came. Then, who is your sevak? I said, who are you? Maharaj. Now, what the sevak has to do? Put asana. I say, put asana. Relax. And then, everything was over. And when one elderly Mahatma told me, that time I was pretty young. So, see Mahatma ji, you are now young, but I'll tell you, don't talk so lightly on Bhagavad Gita. Okay Maharaj, I'll talk heavily. He did not understand. See? Then there was one Kamandalu with me. And that Kamandalu asked, Swamiji, when he told you, why didn't you tell him? I said, look here, he is elderly Mahatma. With elders, how to deal with? Children, listen. With elders, never argue. Whatever they say yes. In 2 minutes, they will forget. Yes, about what? And you relax. So simple. Bhagavad Gita. Keep on arguing. No, theek hai, okay. And do whatever you have to do. So, then now you tell me. I said, look here. If you have studied Gita, Sanjay tells Dhritarashtra. When thus Arjuna was crying and frustrated, to that dejected, frustrated Arjuna, Bhagavan Krishna, how did he talk? Prahasan iva bharata. When original Bhagavad Gita is delivered with a smile on the face and joy in the heart, why we should talk misery in the heart and frustration on the face? Do we have less problems at home? Then you come in satsang and become miserable. Yaar, Brahman milta hi nahi yaar. We have only one purpose, and our purpose is we should be such a fit instrument that he will choose us. See? Like here, Maharaj's ashram, when we have decided to come, Prashant, Swamiji, I will go to Narayan Maharaj and it will be done there. So when we want to do something, we select a right person. Is he not searching for a right person? So what is to be done then? Sadhana. See, Uddharedatmanatmanam natmanam avasadayet atmaiva atmano bandhu atmaiva ripuratmanaha. We are here to be so fit an instrument so that He will choose us. And when God expresses through us, it is only happiness, happiness, happiness. दुखी होने भी नहीं देते. If you want to become miserable, go to Bhagavad Katha. Go to Ramayana. Sita ji was going in the forest and Ram ji was crying. You join Jugalbandi. See, we are here only to be an instrument through which the divine expresses. That is the ultimate spiritual practice. See, and therefore, when Bhagavan asks at the end, has your delusion gone? That means what is the problem of our life? Problem is not knowledge. Problem is delusion. See, by default we are all healthy, at ease and dis-ease. We don't have to do anything to get the disease. See, Miss Corona comes. See? In Bombay, one baby was delivered and they brought her to me. Swamiji, by your grace, she has come out very happily, healthy, good baby, and now kindly we want you to name her, give her name. I said, name her Corona. And they named her Corona. What is wrong in that? See? When we can name anything, we name Corona. That is one of the Bhagavan's name. Sahasranam. See? So diseases come. We don't have to do anything. Health we have to maintain. In the same manner, delusion will come. Wisdom you have to maintain. See? Nobody does anything to get diseases. But we are all struggling to maintain the health in the same manner. What Bhagavad Gita tells, that the problem of our life is an account in ICICI Bank. You know, in India there is a bank, ICICI. And the meaning of that bank is, I see identity crisis. Second, I see I am confused. This is what I am. This is the problem of our life. We are confused about identity crisis. Whether I am a disciple to Dronacharya, I am a grandson to Bhishmacharya, whether I am brother to Kauravas or I am a warrior. This was the problem. War was not a problem for Arjuna. One of his name was Vijay. He was never defeated in any war that he played. Then at this time what happened? Identity crisis. Who am I? See, friends. Therefore, if we have to learn Bhagavad Gita, this is the issue of our life. You will come to know we are all miserable as somebody. As nobody, you can never be miserable. Therefore it is said, nobody is happy. It's very true. Nobody alone is happy. Somebody is always miserable. See? Now in waking, you are husband, wife, brother, father, mother, sister, etc., in-laws, outlaws. You are miserable as somebody's. Now the burden of that bodies is deleted. For 3, 4, 5, 6 hours in deep sleep. So in deep sleep you are nobody, therefore you are happy. So what is the Bhagavad Gita Upadesh for us? या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागर्ति संयमी यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. Pashyato Munehe, the awakened master is awakened to the divinity in the apparent relativity and live in that. And the ignorant ones are unable to recognize the divinity and they are lost in the relativity. You find out where do you stand. This is all. Correct your identity. Then one day you will come to realize this. Thoughts cannot erupt without the seed of somebody. See? You become husband or wife for 1 minute. Sincerely become husband and wife. And see what thoughts come in your mind. Now become children or parents and see what thoughts come. Now remain as nobody. See? Without the seed, a sapling cannot grow. Thoughts cannot erupt without the seed of somebody. See? Now when, as a husband, when you sit for meditation, what will be your Anishta Devata? See? Belan Devi. But as nobody, you sit, relax. Nobody is beyond the limitations of time, space and object. In deep sleep, where are we? In deep sleep, when are we? In deep sleep, what are we? Extend that thing in your waking experience. How to do that? Our Mahamantra. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. So here you are, Satsangi, be 100% Satsangi. You go from here, then you are driving the car. That time don't be Satsangi. No. That time be a driver. What happened? Realize. No. When you practice this, your life is free from all burdens. Then you develop a vision which you are able to see beyond the obvious. See? Because our mind is so preoccupied, and because the preoccupation of the mind, we are not able to see the world is a big joke. Big joke. See? Now if you want to see the world as a big joke with this vision, you will come to know how to deal with the people in this world. We have to deal with 3 levels: superior, inferior and equals. Superior, father. How to deal with? Simply listen to him. Okay, okay, Papa, okay. And do whatever you have to do. Relax, no fighting. You have learned Bhagavad Gita. See? If you are in front of your son, pretend you are very busy. Not no, later. Okay, I was. He will get frustrated and go away. Equals? Equals? Who are equals? Husband and wife. How to deal with? This is the Mahamantra. When she is talking, you should keep quiet. When she is quiet, you should not talk. There will be peace. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. This is Bhagavad Gita. In which chapter it is told? 19th chapter. Don't make life serious, friends. Human beings alone can smile and laugh. Plus some characters of Disneyland. See. So if we don't express happiness through us, Bhagwan will correct his mistake. He will say, Beta, it is not your fault, it is my fault. I made you human being. Next life, pig. Ahara nidra bhaya maithunancha. Nothing else. Therefore, if you are studying Bhagavad Gita, you have lost your right to be miserable. Those who study Gita and become miserable, they are doing crime. Others will say, I know, Mummy goes for Bhagavad Gita classes and see how she scolds us. So the children will hate Bhagavad Gita because of you. Better don't go and be happy. See, many houses, I am not fabricating every time wrong things. Sometimes I tell truth also. See, I won't name you the place and the person. I went to some of my friend's house. USA only it happened. And we were just entering the house. His son came. Now Indians are short, but here the children, when they grow, they outwit their parents because of the hormones in the milk and in the food. Therefore they grow like that, like a tree. And he came, maybe 18, 19 years, opened the car with kick, the sport car, and again with the kick his clothes. Cigarette in the mouth, and father saw, became angry, and he wanted to give one. He held his hand. Dad, hold! I'll uproot it and give in another hand. Now that dad was, machar brat, and he was a Rakshasa. He will not have to uproot, he will be thrown away. And he went up there. Now when this happened in front of me, one important thing in life, learn the art of changing the topic. Change the topic immediately. I said, hey, where is the tea? I want to make a cup of tea. And he said, so I went to the kitchen and make tea and all that thing. I said, hey, I had to go, somebody's coming. And I went. Second day, his son called me. He said, Swamiji, you were there and you have seen how I behaved. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I said, I didn't ask you, why you are telling me? He said, no, I want to tell you. I said, okay, I am suffer. So he said, my dad has spoiled my childhood. He has spoiled. Now I want to spoil his life. See? We have to demonstrate through our day-to-day behavior. Not by do this, no. Demonstrate. Yad acharati sreshtaha tattadeve taro janaha sayat pramanam kurute lokas tadanu vartate. We elders must be an ideal for the children to look up to. See? But that doesn't happen, and we want, see, Swamiji, back home, another question. Swamiji, when we are in India, it was not like this, but here, why the children behave like this thing? Please tell me what should be done. I said, listen, quietly, no discussion, no argument, agree. I said, in India, we were fortunate to have good parents. Here the children are so unfortunate, they have got dumb parents. So, Amaji, what do you mean? I said, you understand? See, friends, stop blaming the world. Demonstrate through your action. See? Like I talk to you. Trividam narakasedam dvaram nashanam atmanaha kama krodhas tatha lobha tasmade tatrayam tyajet. Desire, anger and greed are the gateways to the hell. Therefore, give them up. I taught you. I spoke. And somebody comes late. And I become, why you are late? Just know what you said? Krodha, anger is the gateway to the hell. Swamiji, go to hell. See, friends, Bhagavad Gita must become the message of our every moment. Then we are practicing knowledge. Therefore, our POK, practice of knowledge. It is, the Corona festival was that. We have to practice it. We have to practice, not teach others. Jaldi utho, jaldi utho. सो गए दूसरे को जल्दी उठा. No. When you does this, then we have entered Bhagavad Gita with the right mode. Hereafter, what are the other things which Bhagavad Gita tells us? How to practice this, what we have learned today, will be the next topic from day after tomorrow onwards. Tomorrow you have got a chutti, you can go for a movie and come back. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.